wanted to react saying oof, because oof is what Kabir goes by. So, well, guys, if you're wondering who is oof, isn't that how you say it, Kabir?
So it's Oaf. That's my name, Oaf. It comes from the English word Oaf, which means silly, awkward person, and I related to that, so that's why I'm called that.
In fact, that was the first draft written by Kausar when she read Oof Ye Gehraiyan.
This is not an ageist album. This is just an ageless album.
Yeah.
Rightly said.
That's why she's writing amazing words. She's got the best adjectives.
So Shalini and Lotika, like Kausar said, big song and so much of frenzy around it. How do you think your lives are going to change after that? In terms of work, in terms of popularity, in terms of the music that is going to come to you.
Kabir in the end said that by the end of the film, I'll make her love me.
It sounds almost bad, but I just remembered I was actually writing the song when I was at the beach in Goa. Just totally luck by chance.
I mean, the most interesting trivia is that the song that was not supposed to be there became a song, which is the title track, which was supposed to be a teaser, which was Frontline.
I remember when the teaser came out, we got on my YouTube channel where the English version of it, Frontline, is there that Lotika and I made. There's so many comments saying, guys, somebody has copied your song. Somebody has copied your song. And I was like, guys, it's us only.
Hi guys, I'm Nanika, your host for today. I'm so excited to have you guys today at Pimpala.
Hi.
Thank you. Hi, Nanika.
So, for today's interview, I did not feel like preparing anything because I was like, I have so much to talk to you guys already. Because jab se the songs have been out, I mean, I've been grooving to them like crazy, and it's just not me. The whole country is, right?
Kabir, you should take a bow. This is your moment.
Yeah.
I'm grateful. Thank you.
So the songs of Gehraiyan have already been, creating waves in the whole country. Even before the movie was out, like the movie's out today, and congratulations, you guys! It's already doing so great.
Thank you.
So they've been creating waves ever since they were released. So what was your reaction to that?
I think Kabir should speak for us because it's like led by him, so he should speak on his and Saveera's behalf.
I don't know. I don't think it's still registered what has happened. I mean, personally, I haven't had a chance to really think about what we did and how the reaction has been, but it's been overwhelming and it's been super. I mean, so much love, so it's great.
You guys, ideally, when a movie comes out, the songs are released first, to create the buzz, and that is what happened with Gehraiyan. So, did it work for you guys?
I think we've been buzzing for over a year.
Yeah. Wow, really, guys? It's been cooking for over a year, huh?
I mean, all the music process.
He's been there for a year. For us, been a few months.
So when a music album comes out, mostly a musician, the songs are also related to a brand. But here we are seeing so many, if I may say, unpopular faces. Especially you, Lotika. People are rejoicing the song Gehraiyan, and when they get to know, oh, this is the person. When I was searching you on Instagram, and I'm like, you're keeping a low-key profile as of now. And now you are literally playing in everybody's car and everybody's music or in everybody's room all the time. How does that feel for you?
I mean, like Kabir said, I think, to be honest, on some level, it's still not registering. I often find myself go to YouTube and look at the song and be like, oh, I did that. That's my song. So it feels incredible in some way because there's so much love coming my way and so much acceptance, and everyone's enjoying the song, and it's always so great to see that you did something that makes so many people happy. So yeah, I don't know about the professional prowess part of it after this point, but it's an amazing start, and I don't think I could have asked for anything better.
So Gehraiyan album is, as we know, very soulful, very musical, and very aesthetic at the same time. So while you guys were composing the music, and this question is for you, Ankur. So what exactly did you have in mind?
What we had in mind was actually in front of our eyes. It was the script. It was a very strong script from the beginning that Aisha and Shakun had written, and it was all the clues for how the music should be came from there. It was a world that they were trying to create. Shakun had a vision of an urban relationship, the kind of music these characters would listen to, what kind of soundscape we would create, and I was speaking to someone earlier as well. We were trying to create references and playlists for kind of music that would kind of inhabit this world, and a lot of the references in those were music by Kabir and Savera. Kabir can kind of describe his music better than I would.
So, jab se the movie's been out, and even for that the tracks were out. They've been number one on Instagram Reels. So, Kabir, how does it feel, when you see everybody creating their own versions of the song Dube and Gehraiyaan?
I love it. It's great that people have taken ownership and made it their own. So, I feel like that really means that it's resonated with people, and I feel really grateful to see all these different versions that I get tagged on, and it's interesting to see how people interpret it, some people put up beautiful imagery, some people put up chicken momos video, some people put up I don't know, all kinds of things. So it's cool to watch and see how different things can happen to the same song.
Right.
Oh, I had to do this, okay? I wanted to do, I sorry to interrupt you again. I wanted to react saying oof, because oof is what Kabir goes by. So, well, guys, if you're wondering who is oof, isn't that how you say it, Kabir? Oof.
Thank you. I've been told that now in every interview I'm supposed to tell people how to pronounce it because people are butchering it. So It's oof. That's my name, oof. It comes from the English word oof, which means silly, awkward person, and I related to that, so that's why I'm called that. And yeah.
So that was the first question, actually.
In fact, that was the first draft written by Kausar when she read "Oof Ye Gehraiyaan."
All right. So, Kausar, mainly you've written the lyrics of the songs. The songs, the keyword to that would be relatability. Right. So I want to know how exactly you felt. Of course, you read the script and that was in front of you. How exactly you felt while penning those down?
In this case, I had two major advantages. Yes, I was familiar with the script from some very early version, which was not for the songs. Just as a friend, I had some, Shakun had given me the script to read, and I was honored to be able to kind of read it and give him some feedback on that. So from that journey, which had nothing to do with lyrics, but I had the advantage of actually seeing the film before we actually embarked on some version, a cut of the film, because there are no lip sync songs. Like Ankur said, it's more about creating a soundscape, a mood, playlists and that sort of thing. And my second very big advantage was Ankur, because Ankur, I feel, is such a underutilized resource and asset of the music industry as far as films are concerned. If people really discover him in a big way, as they should, it'll make life so much easier for the music makers and for the filmmakers, because he provides such a wonderful bridge. He does all the work of understanding and then kind of just gives you the distilled part of it. So it really helped to having seen the film actually, so you can tell what is required of it. Good music has, I think, it's just and that's what Kabir and Savera have done. So this is not an ageist album, this is just an ageless album.
Yeah.
Rightly said.
Well, that's why she's writing amazing words. She's got the best adjectives. I am an asset. I feel like I'm
underutilized resource.
I feel like it's like a commerce class right now.
So Ankur, picking it up from Kausar's answer itself. So I think what she said is right. I feel that there have been records made out of you being streamed on Spotify earlier. But with the movies, we are seeing that now the landscape is changing. now these young artists who've been putting out independent albums, now they're being welcomed by the mainstream films and production houses as well. So Ankur, do you see a change there? Do you see something good coming up for music artists now?
I mean, I kind of agree with it and I kind of disagree with it as well. It's happened in the past a bunch of times. An example being, for instance, when Anurag Kashyap used Indian Ocean in his films earlier. So it's not a new thing. If we can consistently deliver the numbers, it'll keep on happening. If you don't deliver the numbers, people will go back to a formula. So it's or they'll try to create a formula out of this. So it's about trying, and like as an artist, all you can do is attempt to reach out to fresh sound and try and use fresh sound that complements the script and the film, and hopefully deliver hits with that. And once that keeps on happening, I think people will be open to the idea. If for instance, the next 2-3 films don't work, producers and music companies will go back to the formula that they feel comfortable with.
Right. Lotika, what's your take on that?
To be honest, I feel like what Ankur says has so much merit in it, and that it's always going to be about experimentation, pushing the boundary like a little bit more, a little bit the next time. And I think all these films just showcase that if you sort of push the limitation and test it out with your audience, you will find that the result is quite surprising. We always think that, oh, it's a tried and tested method, so we will go straight to it and we will work this way itself. But every single time that I feel like we have tried out something new, it's always kind of sparked this interesting reaction from the audience, because I feel like on some level we also kind of depend on that tried and tested method a lot more, and it's a little bit of a risk, it's like 10 seconds of stupid courage, and then at the end of that you realize that you can have like 50 million views on YouTube and all platforms. Then you realize, it's
okay.
Something just struck me just now, which I'm feeling like very happy about. The first kind of, I'm assuming, big song for Latika and Shalmali was written by me. So Pareshan was written by me. And now this Dubey. So I'm feeling fuzzy feeling right now.
I like this.
Awesome.
Good trivia, man.
Yeah.
And Kausal ma'am, can I say what you told me at the screening, please?
Yes. It was silly, but okay.
No, it was so cool. She told me, your first and last song is written by me. Oh my God, that's
She's just making me sound like one big, pompous oof and ass. Last as of today, you have so many wonderful things to come.
Many more to come. Yeah. So Shalmali and Lotika, like Kausal said, big song and so much of frenzy around it. How do you think your lives are going to change after that? In terms of work, in terms of popularity, in terms of the music that is going to come to you?
I think for me, the biggest exciting factor of this song is the key in which I got to sing the song. Instead of it being this really high pitched, where you're struggling and you don't know if you can recreate that kind of sound when you take it live. For me, the song was like, I could sleep and sing this song and I would still enjoy it as much and be able to breathe life into it. And to me, that is very exciting because I can't wait to do this live. And I am going to do this live at the end of this month. So, for me, my life changes because I got to showcase my voice in this register that is, I think, to me, underutilized and what I like to do. So for me, my life is going to change, hopefully in a way that I get to sing more songs like this.
Lotika, can we have you singing a few lines from this song?
हाँ डूबे तुझे में यहाँ हाँ डूबे उफिए गहराइयाँ.
Kabir, tell me, what will the movie Gehraiyan be if if not the music of Gheraya? Without the music.
Alisha, if you watch the movie, it's about her journey and it's about choice and decisions. So I think all the other aspects of the film, from the cinematography, the music, everything has to is in this case guiding the story go ahead. And it's always been important for us, and especially for Shakun, that everything is serving the film always, and it's not just a song that you put there because you need a song. I mean, there are no lip syncs like Kausa ma'am was saying, so it's all about the story and all about taking the story ahead.
Are you calling me ma'am because I bullied you in the studio?
No, because I didn't know what else to address you as. I was like, Kausa
Or
ma'am.
because I also say Kausa ma'am.
I say Kausa ma'am.
I can't
Because,
stop, okay?
Ankur had at
It's like
one
that
point
only.
accused me, saying, you are bullying these boys. I said, because they're only interested in the sound. Who will protect the words?
No, Kabir in the end said that by the end of the film, I'll make her love me.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, but I do
don't know
love you.
that.
Kabir, I do love you, but I must say, maybe you're more Kabir than Oof. Something to think about.
My mom would be the most happiest. Every day I get a call from one family member saying that, why is your name Oof? Why didn't you go with Kabir? I was like, I'm sorry guys, now it is there.
Right. Could we all have, you guys jamming a little? Any song, be the title track or Bekabu, anybody, like, if you guys could come together.
It'd be very difficult to jam on it because there'll be a lag. So I think the best thing to do at this moment would be Shalmali maybe singing.
So ready also. Come on.
Let's start that.
And we will
Okay,
pretend
but
we'll do a lip sync and you can sync it later.
Right.
We'll do some dance moves, yeah.
देखो अरमान कहे अपनी हद से बढ़कर तेरी बाहों में ऐसे खो गए ख्वाबों का जादू बेकाबू हम हो गए ख्वाबों का जादू जादू दिल से यूं लगा तू बेकाबू हम हो गए तेरी बाहों में ऐसे खो गए ये
Oh.
It sounds almost bad, but I just remembered I was actually writing the song when I was at the beach in Goa. Just
Really?
totally luck by chance. Totally.
Nice.
Ankur knows
Nice.
I was in Goa at that point, but I was actually at Morjim.
Oh.
wow
Cool. Guys,
Ankur,
have you seen Shalmali's dance to Bekabu? It is epic.
oh god I did it this
Good.
morning
Shalmali, can we ask you to
Melvin.
show it here?
Oh god.
well that would be difficult but it was crazy because I shot it this morning and by the time I got home Melvin Lewis, who I've done this choreography with, had already put it up on Instagram. I was like,
Oh,
what is
nice.
this speed
ऐसे-
at which
ऐसे
stuff
दिखाना।
happens on Instagram? ऐसे एकदम बहुत सारे steps हैं उसमें so, उसमें मतलब बहुत कुछ हो रहा है आप प्लीज देख लो वो यहाँ पे करना मुश्किल है
Okay, Ankur, I want to know this from you. While you guys were composing this music, and although Savera was also there, so कुछ interesting facts जो हमें नहीं पता है, क्योंकि we just heard the song, we're just seeing the face of the actors in the song. Some interesting moments, some interesting memories, some trivia there.
I mean, the most interesting trivia is that the song that was not supposed to be there became a song, which is the title track,
Oh,
which was supposed to be a teaser, which was Frontline, and then Shakun said it should be in Hindi. So I scribbled some words down, they fit the thing. Then it started working, so he said, "Ab second verse bhi likh." So second verse bhi likh diya. So it just happened. It was not supposed to be, and then it got
Oh.
included in the film. So it got a life of its own. It was a unit outside the film that just happened to fall into place.
wow! And now see, wonders are happening.
Actually, my favorite.
Mine too.
Lovely, thank you.
Kabir, from your side,
and it's got a male version also
That I'm saying all of that happened because of the of the teaser, it was not supposed to have a male version, and then it was not supposed to be a full song.
Oh man.
So it just how people were lapping it and people were accepting it. It kind of somehow, fortunately for us, became the face of the film. And then they said, okay, now we should have a male version also. Now we should have a choral version also. And
We get so
All
many.
this
remix
happened
version.
recently because the teaser was not out long before. So all this happened
Yeah, so
recently.
it pretty much with the teaser. Yeah, so teaser. I was supposed to write 2 lines for the teaser as a reference. Reference worked out, and then reference for Kausar, and then the reference only worked out.
Wow.
So it didn't go
I
further.
remember when the teaser came out, we got on my YouTube channel where the English version of it, Frontline, is there that Lotika and I made. There's so many comments saying, guys, somebody has copied your song. Somebody has copied your song. And I was like, guys, it's us only. It's us.
Yeah, I think the most hectic part was that nobody told me that the teaser was coming out on the day that it was coming out. And I had no idea that, first of all, I had no idea that the teaser was coming out. Then also, everything was like, oh yeah, maybe it could be like this and like that. And then I just wake up and I find my phone and my Instagram blowing up. And I was like, oh, it's okay. It must be something. And I was like, wait. Oh my god. And then I remember crying for like hours straight after that. Because I was like,
Sweet.
this is cool.
We should
know what?
all thank Alisha.
Yes.
Alisha is the perfect
Yes.
muse. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, but Lotika, all the releases so far, like 80%, I'd say, not all, I have not known they're releasing. I don't know why they do that, but we just find out, we find out that, oh, that song that I had dubbed then has released, and oh, I think that's my voice. I don't know why it's like that, but with this team, with like Gehraiyan, I just love that everyone is in sync with each other, and that's how you feel ownership also, and you want to push it with your best heart. So I really appreciate the entire team of Gehraiyan.
Yeah. You're absolutely right, Shalvali. I must take a moment to even appreciate Sony Music, because I was just telling them that many things, and particularly this team, not generally Sony Music, but this team, because I've done other films with them also, but there is this particular film, you're in the know, people are kind of letting you know things and keeping you, you're right, otherwise there's a sense of ownership, otherwise you feel kind of, halfway between feeling angst and feeling you don't care.
Yeah, because I've just sung like 4 lines in that song, but I am rooting for everyone who's even got to do anything. Like they moved a prop from here to there in the set. I'm cheering for them because I feel like this is something I was part of, and it's a beautiful group of people. So that's so important, and they got that.
That's so good. And I think this ownership, this combined effort is actually coming up so well now. That the music is actually doing wonders. All right, we would like to wrap up soon, but before that, I would love for you guys to sing the title track. Lotika, why don't you take the lead?
ले जाए हमें ये लहरें हमें हम से बहे हम लगा सके गहरा
Wow.
One small request: can you sing the verse in English?
Yeah.
The front line.
No. Okay.
Remember the words.
Rejected. Okay. I won't force you.
Confused now between both the versions. Like I'll be singing this version and then I'm like, "Tu marz hai dawa bhi," and then that's the other one. And then I saw you sleeping on that silver day. Your eyes, they seem distant. No, they don't feel the same. Your hands cannot hold me, and I can't walk away. And I know it's never gonna be the same. You know, these lights fly too high for me. You know, I'll be waiting by the front line for you.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. I wish you all the best for your future endeavors.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
you.